Connor were to give up the ghost on this moment, the sport, the industry, everyone else gets more of this incredible battle, right? Which is what we all deserve.
NASCAR fans, imagine you're 18 years old, living your dream, strapped into a race car at Watkins Glen, chasing down one of the baddest street racers in the world. The crowd's on fire, your crew chief's in your ear, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. himself is betting on you. That's exactly where Connor Zilisch found himself. Now, every NASCAR season has that race. The one everyone talks about. The one that flips a driver's career upside down in a matter of hours. For 2025, that race might just be Watkins Glen. And the driver in the spotlight is Connor Zilisch. The 18-year-old rookie stormed into the Xfinity Series, ready to prove he could hang with the best. He didn't just hang, he went wheel-to-wheel with Shane van Gisbergen in a battle that had fans on their feet. The laps got shorter, the tempers got hotter, and then, in a flash, the drama exploded. Zilisch crossed the line as the winner, but the real story started after the checkered flag. Just when it looked like the rookie phenom had written the perfect underdog script, bam, chaos hit. In the blink of an eye, a high-stakes battle with Shane van Gisbergen turned into the kind of finish that will be replayed for years. And victory lane? Oh, it didn't go the way you'd think. One wrong move, and suddenly Zilisch was trending for an entirely different reason. From a shocking victory lane accident, SVG's raw frustration and two NASCAR legends, Dale Jr.'s passionate defense, and Kevin Harvick weighing in with a warning every young driver should hear, this is the story of the rookie who went from NASCAR's newest hero to the center of the biggest racing drama of the week. Let's set the scene. Watkins Glen on August 9th, 2025, and it was the Mission 300 race. On paper, this was just another road course in the Xfinity Series, but in reality, it was round 3 of an already spicy rivalry between teammates. Yeah, teammates, as both drivers race for Dale Jr.'s JR Motorsports in Xfinity Series and Trackhouse Racing team in the Cup Series. Connor Zilisch, 19 years old rookie, a kid who's been called a generational talent before he's even run a full Cup season, and Shane van Gisbergen, 36 years old, the road course assassin from New Zealand who's been eating up NASCAR's left and right turn tracks like their appetizers. They'd gone head-to-head twice before on road courses this season, one win each. This was the tiebreaker, and the stakes? Through the roof. It was stage 2, and SVG was in the lead, holding off Zilisch. The laps were ticking down, and tensions building. Then, with 18 to go, Zilisch pulls up alongside SVG entering turn 6, and he goes wide, too wide, off the track, and when he comes back on, bam, right into SVG's right rear. SVG slams the wall and it was game over. His day was done. Now remember, these guys both drive for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s JR Motorsports, and Zilisch just took out one of the best road course racers in the world, his own teammate. Fans were instantly divided. Was it a rookie mistake? Or was it a calculated you block, you pay move? NASCAR legend and team owner Dale Jr. jumps in, and he does not take the obvious safe route. On his Dale Jr. Download podcast, he actually defends his rookie and drops the bomb.
Look, Connor is incredibly fast, but he's still working on racecraft. He just, when we started the season, he didn't know how to put a complete race together on the ovals. He figured that out. He adapted and evolved, and he's now become a guy that you don't worry about him getting the car to the end for the, he's got to win. You start the race with a winning car, and he's going to be there at the end with a winning car. You're kind of worried that he's going to burn it off, overdrive it, make mistakes trying too hard. Right now, he's learned to dial it back, and he's become a really complete driver. Yeah. And there could be a part of Connor, so we don't know everything about Connor. This may just be who Connor Zilisch is. This might not be a young guy, inexperienced, making a mistake. This may be
you block
Connor saying, you block, you pay. That might be, that also might be the case. We might actually be realizing how he's willing to stand his ground in moments like this, even against a teammate.
Let that sink in. The boss is literally floating the idea that his rookie might have intentionally wrecked a 3-time Supercars champion, and he's not mad about it. That's not your everyday owner-driver relationship, folks. But here's where the story swerves into pure chaos. Despite the wreck, Zilisch restarted 5th, clawed his way to the front, and won the race. The biggest road course rival was out and the rookie phenom was on top. It's the kind of moment you imagine in a racing movie, but then disaster hit and turned the moment into something unforgettable for everyone. As Zilisch climbs out of the car in victory lane, He goes to step onto the roof to celebrate. His foot gets caught in the window net. He slips and he slams onto the pavement. Hard. It's instantly clear something's wrong. He's lying there, not moving, as emergency crews rush in. Victory Lane goes dead silent. Moments later, they've got him on a backboard, loading him into an ambulance. Turns out, he broke his collarbone. Yep, the wreck didn't take him out, but Victory Lane did. Within hours, the clip is everywhere. NASCAR Twitter, ESPN, even the BBC and CNN picked it up. Zilisch's big win had gone global, not just because of the race, but because of the celebration fail moment. And here's the thing, Connor leans into it. On Twitter, he posts, "Now that I know I'll be alright, it's gonna be tough to make a comeback from this generational aura debt. Dang, at least I won." Instant classic. That self-deprecating humor turns what could have been an embarrassing nightmare into a viral PR win. But then, NASCAR legend Kevin Harvick steps in with some advice. And it's not what you'd expect. Instead of saying, "Get back out there," Harvick says, "Skip Daytona." On his Happy Hour podcast, Harvick warns against rushing back just to chase points.
This kid is going to be bullet tough when he is done with all the things that he's had to deal with, whether it's his back, falling in Victory Lane and just learning on the fly and having a bunch of success, Red Bull, Trackhouse, everything that he's got going on. He does a really good job of dealing with it. This kid's a stud.
Yeah.
He's a winner, and he's going to continue to win. And in these situations, and I told his dad this. I said, you got to make sure they take care of him first and not get in a hurry. Make sure he heals correctly when he comes and gets into that cup car. And I think that the most important thing is to not rush it because you're chasing a regular season points championship or an Xfinity championship. Just make sure that he's 100%. Now, I know it's a collarbone, what the scenario is. So my main concern for Connor at this point is to make sure Connor is 100% because there's no reason. He can take his time in making sure it's right is my only thing.
Remember, Zilisch is not just an Xfinity rookie. He's Trackhouse Racing's golden child, set for a full-time Cup seat in 2026. Harvick's point? Don't risk the big picture for short-term glory, and he's speaking from experience. Harvick's been watching this kid since karting, even telling stories about Zilisch traveling alone at 14, hitching rides to tracks just to race. The man knows the grind. Then we hear from Connor himself, and it gets personal. On August 12th, just days after the fall, Zilisch posts an update after surgery. "Had surgery on my collarbone this morning to get a plate and screws to help with the healing process. Been a tough few days for me mentally, but all the love you guys have shown has certainly helped. Thank you." That's the kind of honesty fans and future racers need to hear. Meanwhile, Trackhouse Racing owner Justin Marks is playing the long game. No rushing, no tough it out. Marks knows this isn't just about the Wawa 250 at Daytona. It's about making sure Zilisch is ready for the Cup Series in 2026, physically and mentally. With an off week in Xfinity, there's a chance Zilisch could heal up and make Daytona, but Harvick, Marks, and even Dale Jr. seem aligned. Don't risk it. So NASCAR fans, what do you think? Was that Watkins Glen move just hard racing? Or did Zilisch send a message to SVG? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.